Great party. Oh. Aha, okay. Hello everyone and welcome to round 5 of Division 3. I'll be joined in a minute by Ghost, all the way over from America. Well, I think I can hear him now, so everyone's just kind of firing up. I've no idea. We're in the daytime, which isn't what was planned, but there we go.
Pleasure to be here.
Hello.
I say we are here in the streets of Monte Carlo in Monaco.
This is going to be... Go on, apologies, man.
It's fine. I say this is actually one of my most favorite circuits, so much that I actually have a little portrait in the background.
you do, I've seen that, to be fair. Just got a few people ready here. Mr. McCrew's here, Packer is here. Packer Racing? Yeah, Packer's Racing. We're back at Esports, cheering on Kelvin. Yeah, James and Ricardo saying it's the worst track on the calendar. It's definitely a Marmite track, isn't it? Let's be honest. Bree has left the session. Someone could invite our honourable host, that would be quite handy. If anyone is listening.
Oh, wow, that's a bad start for James. I'm not sure if he has any front wing damage, but he looks like he hit the wall. Yep, that's front wing damage. He actually kind of hit the barrier from the famous hairpin, and also Ben has left the session.
Are we restarting? Are we? Or?
That is a good question.
It's a restart, everyone. It is a restart. So I will exit.
It cannot be a League of Europe's if there's something that doesn't go right, or just butchering that line.
No, this is true. So I think it was to do with the weather, not the weather.
Settings, I believe.
Settings, yeah. So yeah.
I had forgotten to put it on night shift. And I would say night in Monaco is actually a lot trickier than it is in the daytime.
I get what you mean. Some of the lighting can be a bit better around certain points. So the lighting is pretty decent. Like it's a bit of a nightmare into the tunnel.
But coming out of it is actually a huge benefit. It's actually a huge advantage coming out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh, for me personally.
Yeah, and any racing line guys kind of get affected by it. But yeah, we'll have to see.
We'll just have to wait for the invites to be shared along. I have to disagree with you, Ricky Cardo. I have to heavily disagree with you on that one. I say for me personally, it's not the most spectacular race, but it is something to really enjoy. I mean, especially racing and.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a different kind of test, isn't it? It's a different test of people's, I suppose, concentration is the biggest one.
Yes, concentration and durability. Just you have to be very consistent with this track, and the littlest mistake can easily end you in the wall, rather front wing damage or a DNF. It keeps the drivers on their toes, like throughout the entire race.
Yeah, no, agreed.
But we are actually resetting because the race was supposed to be in nighttime and not the daytime.
Yes. I was kind of glad that actually this was a restart I didn't see initially, because when Bree left I was like, oh damn, like I thought we were here again. Like, are you no, you're not in the lobby. I have to invite you.
We are resetting too, so that gives people a little bit more time to qualify instead of just replace the front wing.
Yeah. So we need to, let me see if Tiggerby's around.
And I believe we had 19 drivers, if I remember correctly.
I think it was 18 off the top of my head.
What was it? Let me check real quick. Oh, you were right. Yeah, it was 18. Ah, there's the man.
Cool.
Yeah, I believe that should be everyone. I think all we're waiting for is the...
Do you want to ping me an invite to this, just in case this goes awry? I've just pinged you one.
Oh, yep, I just have to... Just in case. Yep, just in case for connection issues, because it is very tricky to invite someone back. It's even worse on this track especially.
This is it. And also there seems to be a couple of PSN issues flying around tonight. So, touch wood, we avoid them, but you never know. Right, I feel a bit more prepared now. We go again under the glittering lights. We should probably run through the standings actually, because it's just starting, in my eyes, it's just starting to be relevant.
I believe so.
Looking at the standings after like 2 races is always a bit like, what's the point? But four is, I feel there's some value. We've got Bree, who is leading, and he has got a nice gap to Eduk by 5 points, and then it's Tom, who has had 3 podiums, score points in every race, but no win, who is in 3rd. Ben J.S. in 4th on 44, and then really J. Luke leading a pack of people, fairly, kind of in the hunt with a couple of good results. And the Renault guys are doing both particularly well, and that is McDutchface and Bree. So, which is an interesting occurrence, and we are finally here in the night time, which is good.
Yeah. Let's see, who is on track first? Who's going to be setting up a time? Looks like a Toro Rosso, but that is Packer. Right behind him is Ton. So they're going to be the first ones to set off. And since everyone is on an outlap, I will go ahead and share some fun facts about the Monaco Grand Prix, if you don't mind.
No, this is good. This is good. This is way more prepared than me.
As I say, I'll throw out the obvious that Ayrton Senna is actually the current record holder for the number of Monaco Grand Prix wins. This total is an impressive 6, while Graham Hill and Michael Schumacher have bagged 5 each. So,
wow, that's
and actually, I believe it was the I think it was the 1988 season where the Monaco qualifying to where Ayrton Senna has actually qualified the fastest time in Formula One history. And unfortunately, it was never recorded.
See, this was definitely Ayrton's playground, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, especially in his rookie season that he actually passed the legendary Niki Lauda.
Yes, yeah. And everyone remembers that lap.
Actually would have won the race if they did red flag the race.
Oh, I know what you mean. I know the race you mean now. That was important in the title race, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. And there was apparently unsafe release for Star Joe. What was going to happen there?
I think he made
block up the final corner.
He made some contact with someone, I think. Bad start to him. I'm just following on board with Packard. Very nice looking lap so far from him.
Yeah, very slick. So the first lap definitely has to be you getting a feel of the track, and then the second or third lap should definitely be your all-out time. And right now, a 10.4 is the time to beat.
Yeah, so Educ going fast. I've been practicing with Educ, and he is quick. He is very quick. As we've got Cam going around on the hards, so I'm guessing he's gonna. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, we have a retirement. We have a retirement at the. I don't know.
Oh, Sir Kevin is with a 5-grid penalty for coming in a collision, and I think that was Ben.
Yeah.
Wow, that is not good. We're gonna get a lot of penalties here.
Starter's not too chuffed. His old D2 luck is following him.
There's just no room to move out of the way on this track. Just no room.
I think Ben JS lost it. In the, I forget the name of the corner, it's like Louis Vuitton or something. It sounds like that anyway. But
the turns are really hard to name on here, so do bear with us on it.
We've got Brie and Dutchface going round, and they are very close together. Oh, that's an invalid by Brie, and he moves out the way really swiftly actually for Kursk, I believe.
Oh, here's another fun fact for the Monaco Grand Prix. The oldest Formula One driver to race in the Monaco Grand Prix was Louis Chiron. It probably butchered the name. He was actually 55 years old, and he raced in the 1955 Grand Prix. Wow, Ivory Mike just bashing into the wall from the casinos. Oh, that looked nasty.
I've no idea how his car survived. He's actually a lucky boy, and he gets to have 2 more goes at it, but he won't feel too lucky, I suspect, as we've got a Leddy coming around as well.
I will say, he has a really nice helmet design, I will say that.
It's almost shades of Senna, but not quite. Slightly different.
It's just not there, but close enough.
We've got yellows in sector 2.
Whoa, that's I think that was well, Curse. Yeah, wow, he was sideways on the hairpin.
Not good for him. It's so hard to follow around here. Lady comes over 110, 111.
He's doing a good job staying out of the way.
So it's looking a little bit like the E-Duck show, and he can go a lot quicker than that, I can assure you. I was practicing with him earlier. This it is a dry race, Gary. Thank goodness.
Just imagine this in the rain. That'd be a lot of DMFs.
Yeah, and Sir Kelvin has just binned it. Just lost his lap, I should say, on the first corner. I think not ideal for him. We've got yellows, but everyone moving in the final sector, so I don't know what that's about. And Starger comes over. He's in an angry 11.5. I say angry because he's not too happy right now after his unsafe release incident. Tiggerby. Now this guy loves Monaco. I can tell you this for free, and any old school heads that are watching this will know that Tiggerby loves Monaco. So expect a big performance from Tiggerby this race. That's my tip. I know E-Duck's got pace, but for me, I've raced Tiggerby around here so many times, and he is rapid.
It's only a few breed. Whoa! Wow, that was an amazing save from Tiggerby.
Yeah, I caught that too. That was not the probably not the line he desired.
Not your idea, taking the corner, but either way, he still managed to keep it straight.
I talked him up a bit, didn't I? I was saying how good he is, and then he nearly bins it in one of the most innocuous corners on the whole track. So
the commentator's curse.
E-Duck improves marginally. Tiggerby's given up on it, I think. I don't think he was even going. I don't know what he's doing.
No, he wasn't. He had a lot of energy.
J. Luke with a 1:11.1. I think he'll be looking to improve here. I know that this isn't his favourite track, but fair play, he's doing some decent enough times around here. So it could be a lot worse for him.
Another fun fact is the Monaco Grand Prix requires only 6 weeks to set up the track before the race and 3 weeks to remove it all afterwards. So that's quite interesting. They take half the time to put everything up, and it does actually putting it all together.
I tell you what, Bukarski's really struggling around that hairpin. I've just caught him again.
Oh yeah, he's going to struggle even more with that huge front wing damage.
He just needs to
take that back.
Needs to take it very careful. Oh, and he's straight lined the chicane, which I do kind of understand with his broken wing. As long as it's not impeding or trying to gain an advantage, it's not the worst thing to do here, to be honest. But still kind of not in the rules.
It's going to happen a lot, isn't it?
Where are we? We've got a lot of guys in the 10s and the early 11s. E-Duck is just...
E-Duck is the only one in the 109.
Yeah.
As you say, he is very fast on the circuit.
I was practicing with him earlier, and I know he can do a 9.2. So watch out for him as Bree's looking fairly pacey. There's going to be one or two more people to keep an eye on before actually both of the Red Bulls, as they're coming around, as Kelvin's coming around without a lap time. This is his out lap, so that puts me to shame. And also it's James coming around, who is on a lap, doesn't look very quick. It's going to be a 12, I suspect. Oh, 11.8 just sneaks into the 11s or mediums. Again, if you're gonna go out on mediums, fair, okay, but I don't know. A lot of people are gonna maybe try the medium hard strategy, I guess.
Uh, it's a reasonable strategy, but I don't think it's the best strategy, especially if you're in the top 10. I think for the top 10, you should just have the softs and then transition to the hards.
Yeah, as Bree pits, so Bree doesn't get it done there. We've got a Toro Rosso coming around, who I believe is Bones. He's quick. 11.4 is definitely up on his time, but not.
James is now set a time, but it's a decent time, especially for the medium compounds. I'd like to see him try to run for the softs.
We have
his teammate though. Looks like he's coming in. He's about to finish off this lap. He's gonna be on a. Ooh, that does not look good.
Yeah, the 112s are not going to cut it.
We have J. Luke. He's in the runoff area.
Ooh,
Wonder what happened there.
I'll be back in a second. Apologies, I'm just going to have to leave this for one.
Let's say, who do we have as a time? It looks like we have, doesn't look like a Liddy's on our full lap, or it could be wrong. But right now, for our top 10, that we have Enoch for provisional pole, Packard, P2, Aledi, Marie, Tun, DJ Williamson, Tickaby, Neil Cam, I do apologize if I mess up on that, Unsafe Release, and J. Luke for the time being. And the only medium compounds right now has to be Tickaby. So, not sure if he's going to be heading to the pits here soon to transition to the softs. So, hopefully we see something from Tickaby here. Yeah, Gary. Yeah, it is. It's very pointless to start on the mediums during the safety car. So definitely a fact there. I say Ivor and Mike. I think he's in a lap. Is he going to be able to improve on it? Getting really close to the curve. He's got a purple in sector 2. Ooh, clips the wall there, but doesn't look like he's got any wing damage. Coming along to the final corner. Is he going to be able to improve on his time? Yes, he does. A 1:10.6. So good job for him. He's been having a really tough season, so hopefully Monaco is where it'll turn around for him, or the starting point. Let's see here. Tiggerby is on an out lap. Looks like Packer. He's gonna be soon to be starting another lap. Here, is he gonna be able to improve on his time and capture a pole position from Enoch? Because Enoch looks like he's staying in a very good position, and I'll try to hold on to Mark's words and see if he's gonna pull a 109.2. Now he's crossed the line, going into sector 1, now entering Radion. straight. It had to be all flat out. Jumping all the way down. We might have misshifted there because he just lowered the third gear.
Apologies for that. I just had to, yeah, just family stuff. Just going unsafe release retires. Where's he done that? He's done that in the pit, I believe.
Looks like he retired in the pits, by the looks of it. But right now I'm on board with Packer. Packer, and see if he's going to be able to improve going into the famous chicane. Well, like by the dogs. Well done there. Coming into the pool. He's actually got the fastest sector in sector 2. Ooh, did look like he had really good momentum out of the chicane. Now coming into the final corner, is he going to be able to improve on here on the straightaway, crossing the line? He does, but not close, but no cigar for Packer.
We've got a Leddy following him behind, who is on a good lap 2. Ooh.
No, he's still on a one.
Tiggerby.
Still one of those.
Tiggerby,
yeah, just out of nowhere.
I knew he would be quick. I knew he would have a chance.
Edog coming in. Is he going to be able to improve? Is he going to extend his leader? Yes, he does! Unbelievable!
That is an absolute.
108.
That's a mad time. As Cam, I think, went over the line. Not Bree's just starting his lap. Red Bull, James, I believe. But no, he's going to have to start again. We've got J-Luke coming round. He's not going to improve here unless he really messed up his third sector. Although that looked really pacey.
Well, Ivan Mike, he's on an outlap, but he's only got 10 seconds across the line. He's not going to have enough time to start another lap.
Oh, that's bad news for him. That is bad news for him.
Very bad news. It looks like Bag of Bones, he's going to be able to cross the line. He does. Is he going to improve? Yes, he does. He jumped up to P11. And unfortunately, that is Ivan Mike's qualifying. A shame that he could not improve.
DJ Williamson's in the wall.
Oh no!
I think that's that. I think that's. Oh no, Bree.
He's retired.
We've got Bree, but Bree isn't going to improve anywhere near enough to go up unless he's going to take 3 attempts.
Bree coming over the line. Is he going to be improved? No, he will not.
Proves his time, but not the outcome. As we got Starger. Starger's the last man, I believe, on track.
Jay Lucas just throwing away a lap, but he's got to be careful. Jay Lucas right in front of him. Hopefully this doesn't affect him. Jay Luke sees him coming, gets out of the way for him. Lovely move from the Williams driver. Now Starjack pushing that Ferrari, everything he's got, and crossing the line, and now he's not going to be able to improve.
He jumps up a place, but the only problem is he's going to start from the back anyway with a 5-second pen. So
yeah.
Yeah, Educk by an absolute mile there. That's food for thought, I think, for people that are more important than me. Take a bit in second.
As I say, I think we should hold on into who will be in our grid, since we have 3 drivers with 5 position penalties. Ooh, that is very rough. And Ben is the only driver to not have a time. I bet he is furious about that.
Yeah, absolutely. But
since the race is supposed to start, I'll go ahead and say one last fun fact about Monaco.
Go on then.
The Monaco Grand Prix is part of the Triple Crown of motorsports achievements, along with the Indianapolis 500 and the 24 Hours of Le Mans. It is one of the world's 3 most precisionist motor races that a driver can hope to win in their career.
Well, this is it, and obviously Fernando's got 2. This one, Le Mans, but not The Indy 500.
I say, me and my brother, we went to see that race that he participated in, and we were heart-sinking when he DNF'd.
Yeah, I think quite a few people were, to be there. Just to warn you, I'm going to have to shoot off for, well, I'm going to have to shoot off at some point, but I will keep an eye as best as I can. But it's not ideal, if I'm honest. But yeah. So yeah, obviously my pick, Tiggerby in second, Eduk in first, Packer in third, Ton in fourth, Aledi in fifth, Cam in sixth, Bree in seventh, Ivor in eighth, DJ Williamson in ninth, Lucas 10th. Bag of Bones, what tyre choice has he done? What's he done? He's gone on the mediums. Good choice. And Jay Luke. Jay Luke opting for the softs, which is interesting, I suppose. Maybe he's hoping to get a place early on Bag of Bones and then hope for a safety car and then pit for those hards which go on until the end of time. But then you got the Dutch face, James, and Tin Can. Tin Can obviously doing very well. And a very quick guy, so it'll be interesting to see how he copes being back there. Unsafe release, Starger. Starger's not going to be too happy to have the unsafe release ahead of him after the qualifying incident, and Sir Kelvin in last. So I always get nervous at the start of Monaco. It's always something. I don't think I'm gonna.
It just gives you some goosebumps.
I don't think I'm giving away any tactic advice when I say just be careful into the hairpin. Just be careful. Don't be a hero.
Don't be a hero in turn one in the hairpin. That's all we ask.
Yeah. After other than that, I mean, right, I'm back. No interruptions. I've just got my niece being dropped off, who is slightly under the weather, so that's the only reason for the delay. But anyway, so we have, I'll let you do the beginning. You're far more energetic than me.
Now here we are. The grid is finally formed, and now we have the 5 red lights coming on for the Monaco Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go. Looks like Enoch had a really great start, taking me right in the back of him. Also, Packer trying to look at the inside, but we got huge front wing damage. I don't know who it looked like it came out for the McLaren and Cam.
Aledi.
Oh, big. Aledi also having some damage. Oh, yeah, he's on the very back. I'm not sure what happened there. As already, virtual safety car to start off with.
And unsafe release gets a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Starger. You couldn't make it up. This is crazy.
They're still in the race from us.
I tell you what though, this helps Cam, because Cam's going to just be going, please, please, please don't stop. Carry on VSC, because he's got that horrible wing damage, and Eduk and Tiggerby are going to get away quick from Cam, and if Packer and Williamson and Ton can't pass him, could be problematic.
Yeah, it looks like the virtual safety car has ended. Looks like everyone else got through cleanly to the hairpin. Enoch is sailing now from Tiggerby. Looks like he was caught napping on the virtual safety car. Now Cam looks like he's gonna try to limp his way back into the pit. Back into the pits. He's gotta keep it off the wall. He's actually doing a really impressive job keeping it off there.
He's done really well.
That.
He's carried on.
Yep.
He's carried on.
Oh, he's carried on. No, he's just gonna soldier on. I guess the front wing damage is not as bad as we think.
I think it's yellow wing. I think it's not the worst in the world, but as we look through the grid, Aledi's the first real casualty.
Yeah, looks like Aledi is gonna be the first one to head to the pits. I would not be surprised if he retires here, but I think he's just gonna soldier on, because you're going to do an amazing recovery race here in Monaco. In fact, in Monaco, it can reward you if you do a recovery race. Yeah,
no, it can. It definitely can. What's really interesting, I'm guessing Cam is hoping for a safety car. He's hoping for a safety car so he can pit without penalty. And it's going to take a lot for these guys to do him.
Yeah, Packer had to look in the inside of Cam there, thought better of it, not to really risk it there. Both Haas's are actually doing a
Cam loses more.
Wow. Oh wow, that was a front wing. Who was that from?
That was from Cam. That was. He's gonna have to pit now. I think he.
Yeah, he has to. I know he's continuing on.
Well,
unbelievable.
Maybe he's good friends with Vidoc. I don't know. DRS is enabled.
The thing here in Monaco is that if you're in front of the pack, you control the pace.
Well, this is it. The Packer, see, for me, ooh, as DJ Williamson goes in the back, Packer's kind of all over the show there. It's fine, there's no damage. I mean, for me, the place to get Cam, other than the chicane, would probably be taking a very, very tight line round Casino.
Yeah, the casino is, that is a great place to overtake, but it's very dangerous because you can easily lose the back end on you, like on the casino. Now Packer, he's going to be way too far back to make the move on the chicane. So
Cam has just got no turning with that wing. He's got absolutely nothing. Oh, he loses more. It's that corner. It's just catching him every time.
Yeah, you have so much momentum in that corner, and this is holding Packer back. He needs to get by him as soon as possible, and Cam is still going.
This is an unbelievable train.
He is holding every single one up, and this is what I tell you: if you're in front of a group, you control the pace. Oh, is no Ben trying to dive in the inside of Packer Bones, but did not have the space to do it, so he decided to back off. Now Packer, nearly went to the outside of Cam. It looks like he lost his back end and now has to back off. But look at the gap.
This is crazy.
And Cam.
This is insane. I mean, it could be irrelevant with an SC. That's the only thing. But I tell you what, these guys could get if it carries on like the Sector 2 yellows.
We have a yellow flag in the hairpin. I'm not sure what that was about.
See Packer's gonna have a look here. Ooh, very squeezy.
You say Cam really squeezed him in, and they try to make their turn as best as they can. They're probably gonna have a warning for that.
Yeah, I think Packer will.
Hitting the wall yet again. Wow, yeah, he's really slow in these chicanes.
Ooh, there's just carbon everywhere.
Ooh, wow, Packer really trying to look into the final curve, and Cam is still refusing to go in.
DJ Williamson has lost an end plate there. This is just absolutely...
And now Ben squeezing in the inside, he's being squeezed by Packer Bones. In the first corner, they bumping wheels. Looks like Ben, he's going to get the move done.
What an incredible move. And I tell you what, this is nearly pit stop level now. This is nearly pit stop level for Edoc and Tiggerby. Tiggerby's going to be thinking, what on earth is going on behind me? I don't think he'll be believing his luck.
Oh wow, that's front wing damage from DJ Williamson, who hit the back of Packer. I don't know if that was earlier or not, and we got a yellow in the hairpin. What is that one? I think it was just slow traffic. Yeah,
I just think it's a traffic thing. I just think the game isn't getting used to it. As DJ Williamson now putting the pressure on Packer, he opts against it in the end, and I think that's probably wise.
Yeah, Cam is just destroying all the momentum as they can. The ton is the first one to get a penalty, and oh no, Packer's hit the back of Cam, and that lets him have a front wing damage. That turn has caught Cam yet again. And Packer tried to look at the outside, but couldn't go. And DJ Williamson hits the back of Packer. And they all three go to the pits. What is going on?
What on earth? And now that leaves Tom, who has got, yes, he's got the 3 seconds. And I tell you what, the two Hasses are in a great spot. They need to be
22 seconds from the grid. It looked like Tiggerby is finally catching up to Edoc, because Edoc got 2 seconds on the Tiggerby, and now he is all over the back of the almost at Force India on the racing point. And now he's got the momentum. He's gonna look at the inside. He's gonna dive into the chicane. Oh, looks like he's gonna get the move done. Good job from Tiggerby.
Fantastic.
Catching the lead. Wow.
his race pace is just something else. Like around here, it is just absolutely different level. I wonder if has Edok got any damage? I'm just gonna have a quick look.
No, they're both actually pretty clean right now.
Edok has damage. He's lost his right end plate.
Oh no! I think that was why he was able to catch up.
Yeah, we must have missed that with all the midfield drama. And where's Edok going to come out? This is interesting. Tom with a meaty cut. I suspect that Tom will jump him here, even though the gap's quite big. But the problem is the slow pit lane and also the wing change. So yeah, Tom's going to get out. Don't go too close to there. Oh!
Looks like Recursion's in the pits here. Oh, looks like Ben and Ivan Bright Mike, they could have been in contact a little bit. Now Ben is going to look at the left side or right side, but looks like Ivan Bright Mike is going to squeeze him and not give him the room.
Well, this is very interesting because now Edok is in a bit of a spot because Bree, he's going to be on the back of a small train and no one's going to be letting him through.
Oh, my Dutch face!
He's retired in the pit. I'm not sure. I'm hoping that doesn't trigger anything.
God, bad and worse for the winner driver.
I'm really hoping that doesn't trigger anything because the flow of this race has been fantastic.
Yeah, say definitely has been more energetic in the real life Monaco. And looks like Ben had a better exit than Ivan Mike. He's going to look at the inside there, come in contact with a little bit. I think Ivan Mike has some front wing damage, and Ben is going to go by him. This man is on a mission, and he is taking the riskiest overtakes, but manages to get them done.
Ida has escaped without any wing damage, which is good to see.
Oh no, Edok he's had front wing damage again.
Oh, this race is falling off for him. Like it really is.
Oh, he's at the wall again, but looks like he was able to manage to walk away from that with no damage.
Yeah, Edok just losing again. It's that right front wing end plate, and he's going to just stay out here and just have to suck it up. But it's so hard with when the car's unbalanced to not do it again, as Cam showed.
It's just such a nightmare to control the car.
Yeah, Rick makes an interesting point. He thinks Edok could have done a two-stop. And I tell you, look, this is going to be amazing. Tom versus Tiggerby. What's this going to do? Tiggerby goes hards. Now, Tiggerby's... I don't know if that's a good idea.
Oh, Edok again, I cannot remember, but oh, there goes even more front wing from him. He's definitely gonna have to pit.
Yeah, as Ton versus Tiggerby. This is huge. Oh, Tiggerby keeps it, and Tiggerby's gonna fly now. Tiggerby's race to lose, and Edok. Well, what do you do now? You stick those mediums on, right?
Yeah, actually, he's stuck with the hards. I think that was a smart call from Tiggerby.
I mean, Edok, I suppose. I think that you can get those mediums all the way.
Yeah, Edok. Yeah, he just really has to nurse them. He can't be pushing them too much just to get them to the finish.
So this is working out. I tell you what, big shout out to, well, Ivor. If Ivor can just stay relatively close to the back of Tin Can, he might get the jump. He might just get the jump.
He might. But we just have to wait and see because this teammate is actually having some better pacing than he is.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh, that would probably also explain that too. And, right when I was about to say it, even more front wing damage. That's a pit stop for the Haas driver. Oh, James really had to lock up the brakes just to avoid Ivan and Mike. And Packer with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Well, I find this very bizarre. This is just... I love this race. It ebbs and flows. It's never straightforward. It's never Edok's a second quicker in quali, so Edok wins. It's always throwing up something.
And say, and this is what Monaco does. It always catches people by surprise. And and this is why you can never be too comfortable with this track.
No.
If you become too comfortable, you are keen to make a lot of mistakes.
So Bree's on these fresh hards, and he's going to have to try and get past Cam. So that's an interesting quandary by itself. I'm going to have to let you go for a couple of minutes. What battle do you want to choose?
I will go ahead and choose the battle between Starjet and James here.
Okay.
These two are really close to each other.
I'll ride on board with James, and yeah, cool. But apologies, I will be back in a couple of minutes. That will be the last interaction. It'll probably be about 5-6 minutes. Apologies, guys. This isn't ideal, but it's the I've just I've got my niece arriving, and yeah, I've got to stick on some Frozen for her, and then I'll be back. But yeah, I'll leave you in the capable hands of my my man here, Mr. Ghost. So I'll leave that there.
As I say, while he's doing that, we'll go ahead and go back to the battle between James and Starjet here. Starjet relatively keeping his cool here behind James, even being affected by the dirty air, but nonetheless has been keeping his cool right behind him. They're both on the same strategy, nonetheless. As James had a huge lock up there in the chicane, and James having a really great momentum through those corners. Whoa, nearly touches the barriers, but managed to keep it where he needs it. Now, even though the cameras will not be able to pick it up, this three-way battle for P10 between Packer and J. Luke and Edoc is getting really, really spicy here. Edoc managed to catch up with the midfield, just to try to recover back his potential win or potential podium. Now, wow, Edoc getting really close to J. Luke, trying everything he can just to get past him. But looks like he's gonna have to hold off coming into the hairpin. Oh, James nearly hitting the barrier there. So that was super close from him. I do not know how he did not manage to hit it. Now looks like Starjet is now struggling just a bit behind the Red Bull driver. I think he's going to try to make him push everything that he has into the Red Bull. Apologies. Ooh, Edoc try to look at the inside of J. Luke. He ends up hitting the back of him. Does not look like he had any front wing damage though. DRS is now enabled for him, but the DRS here, I'm sorry, but the DRS here is completely useless. Just really bad here. Now Edoc going to the outside of J. Luke and gets that move done. Just licked the stamp, said thank you very much, and I am out of here. Awesome, Bree got a move done on Cam. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to pick up on any of this. Right now, we're still watching this intense battle between James of the Red Bull and Starjet and the Ferrari. Such a close race for Division 3. You got to love this. Just this close battle and a very hard track. Ooh, now Edoc is all over the back of Packer. Say both him and Packer were doing very well during the beginning, but fell back as Edoc had hit the back of Packer and loses back end a little bit, but still managed to keep it clear. Hopefully he'll get some momentum going on. And oh, we have Cam! Cam is in the wall! What happened with him? Ah, no. It was in the wall in turn 1. And that was... He might have huge front wing. Yeah, he does. He has no front wing. Oh no, he's crashed. He is out of this race. Bad to work for Cam, and that will leave out a virtual safety car. I'm surprised it was not a safety car. Ah, that was just a huge hit. Crashing onto the top of the casino, and that's. Just like and I believe it was I remember Mike, who was very lucky that he managed to ghost, and now it's not James. He's in the pits now. He's gonna try to take advantage of the virtual safety car, and he's probably gonna get his front wing replaced. Yes, he does get that front wing changed. Let's say I forgot. I'm sorry, I cannot really pronounce the name, but it's saying that Cam's defending was very questionable. I wonder what happened there. Unfortunately, we can't tell. Now James is in the back of what curse? He is out of this race. Oh no, it's gone bad or worse for the McLaren team, and he went to the pits to retire. Not your ideal race for the McLarens. Now, as I say, James is struggling to stay behind of Adoc and DJ Williamson. As now Adoc is all over the back of DJ Williamson. And I think they come in contact with each other a little bit. It's like Adoc is just doing a blinding recovering race. Just keeps gaining positions over and over just to try to get his winning position back. And now James is just struggling to keep up with them, especially with the hard counts bounds. And now Jay Luke is in the back, as behind him. He's gonna try to stick around with him. As now Ton, he's behind Starja. Starja is gonna try to. I believe he's going to be pitting this lap as Ton with 5 lap old tires. So definitely he's in good shape. As Nostalgia, he's still going to stay out. So this is quite interesting for him. As Tigamy sets the fastest lap on it's a 1:11.9, so good drive for the Mercedes driver. Managed to keep his cool for the time being. As Jay Luke is in the pits now, as also I remember Mike. So we're gonna have to see where they come out for the rest of the field. Well, unfortunately, James is not part of this three-way battle here, as Adoc is just doing everything he can to stick behind DJ Wilson. He taps the wall. No front wing damage, but he loses a little bit of momentum from DJ Williamson. Coming to the tunnel is wow, Adoc putting way too much power right at the start of that entered the tunnel. As I say, Adoc been really struggling in this race, but now has come in. Oh no! Right when I was about to compliment him, I gave him the commentator's curse. He has front wing damage, and actually he has no end plates now. That is bad news. I think that is double yellow wing for him. And this allows James to stick around with him just a bit longer. Also helps for him to have DRS. Let's say right now, the closest battle we have for right now is, oh no, Enoch is slapped to the wall and James nearly avoids him on that. Oh no! That is such a horrible crash for Enoch. He was doing such a good job on trying to recover, and now he's in the wall yet again, as he's going to go wheel to wheel with on-save release, but decides to let him go. There's no point of battling him. Ah, that's just terrible to see. It has gone bad to worse for the Racing Point. Now James, he has an advantage over DJ Williamson. And oh no, Enoch is out of the race! I'm not sure if that was on purpose or he could not handle that corner. But he is out of this race. He had pole position. He had such a fantastic start, and everything has just not gone his way.
I flicked over to Tiggerby. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Apologies, dude. I will be back. Now Ton's all over the back of all the way to the back of the Starja. He has to hold the Starja pit soon, because if he doesn't, he's gonna hold it back. That's right when I said that. Starja now pits. Ton, he has clean air to work with now to gain some distance from Tiggerby. As I say, if he managed to get a 3-second gap from Tiggerby, he might win this race. But does not look like he's going to get any further away from him, as Tiggerby has been driving exponentially. Probably used that word wrong, but hey, who's here to judge? Oh, right, yeah, as I say that, Tiggerby with the fastest sector right now in sector 1. Sticking all over the back of Ton. Oh, I think he might have short shifted there. He lost some good time to the Haas driver. As we got Jake Luke in the pits. Not sure if he had any front wing damage or not, or he's coming into his scheduled pit stop. But I'm glad he actually changed it up to Tiggerby, so that's good. So we can actually see the fight. There, as Tiggerby trying to find all the space he can just get by Ton. As Jay Luke right in front, he's about to get overlapped from these guys. He's just been driving just super well right now, and we got a yellow in the hairpin. What is that? Not sure, but it had to do something with Ben. But no front wing damage. It looks like Tiggerby tried to look in the inside of Ton, but was too far back to make the move. As I say, if Tiggerby is listening, and oh no, he's hit the wall, and that is front wing damage for him. Oh no, he has been driving super well, and just made a minor mistake. But I think a minor mistake for a minor damage.
he's actually doing a good job holding behind time. And this is one of the scariest things about this track is the dirty air, and how much they can really affect you and your corner potential.
I'm going to be busy, okay?
McDutchface is the session. Taking me trying to get any advantage, trying to find any advantage that he can, any advantage he can just to get past Ton. And Adri, actually Mark will be back. I think he has some family issues right now, but he will be back. Nah, Edok, it's a very hard track, and I do not blame you. In fact, when it comes time for my race here in a little bit, I will probably do the same. It looks like Packer made a move on unsafe release. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see that. So fixated on Tigamy and Ton. And now looks like the gap is really starting to show on everyone else. Alright, we need to keep the comms in the YouTube chat a bit clean here. If you guys want to talk about it, please DM one another in the Discord. And say, I don't think Ton has any front wing damage, does he? Actually, no, he does not. So it is Tigamy who has the minor front wing damage. And I'm not sure he actually hit the wall or not. It looked like it did, but actually no, he did not. So he was really up close to the wall. Here in Monaco, you have to use every corner to your advantage. That is touching every advantage. No! Tigamy has a 3-second time penalty. This is huge for Ton. Huge. Now Tigamy, he had a chance of winning this, but just sticking with Ton. But now, is he going to be throwing away now with that penalty? And he's hit the wall. That's even more front wing damage. I'm not sure if it's more severe now, or just a minor tap. But Tigamy's chances of winning this race has now plummeted down as he goes to the pits.
Very sorry, everybody. That was less than ideal. I had an emergency drop off. Oh, we've got a spinner. DJ Williamson's round. James goes through. Will Bones go through? Oh, he doesn't.
You missed a huge crash for Cam and Edok. Unfortunately.
Oh, as Tigamy comes out fifth. Why is Tigamy picking again? What's happened with Tigamy?
They say he has had front wing damage.
That's costly for him. He's going to have to really ramp up.
Yeah, he had a huge advantage of sticking behind a Ton. He was under 3 seconds of him, but then he ended up getting 3 seconds himself on penalties. So he probably has threw away all the chances of him winning this race.
Well, I tell you what, this is interesting because Ton, who is not a fan of this track, he is looking rapid as Tigamy now. He is stalking him.
Oh,
side by side.
This is a huge difference. Wow! In the inside of the tunnel.
He is not messing around. That Starger, fair play to Starger. Starger just thought, I'll die another day.
Oh, we got a spinner in the hairpin, and that is Sir Calvin. I hope I pronounced that right.
Yeah, no, all good. But James is now on the back of DJ Williamson. Tiggerby is making an absolute beeline for Breeze. He's done about a second and a half in a lap. He is possessed. He's not happy.
This is a huge difference between old hard tires and fresh soft tires. This is the huge difference of that. And oh, he's hit the back of Bree! And oh, he shoved him and saying that he is not pleased about that.
Do you know what? I didn't catch it. That is terrible. But this is. Tiggerby's going to be fuming.
Yeah, he did the same thing that Sebastian Vettel did and Lewis Hamilton in the 2017 Baku.
Well, the funny thing is, I'm racing on TV, Paolo. I'll go on broadcast. He's only got very light damage, and his tyre advantage is so big that I think he might as well just wait it out. Like he's only got, if he can build a gap to Brie that's over 5 seconds, and there is another safety car, then he can get his wing changed for free, assuming that Brie would pit again, which wouldn't be guaranteed. And obviously he's got Stargers also on the back of Brie. He's got a lot fresher tyres. What is he going to have a look on the inside of Casino? No, he's not anywhere close enough.
Yeah, he's too far away. But
Bones has just put James in the wall. Maybe that's a little bit mean. I don't really see exactly what happened, but they went side by side into Sandoval, and Bones was on the inside, and I don't think left the car's width.
And Letty tried getting the advantage there, but yeah, but just had no room to make it. But I will be going for it. Well, actually, wait, hold on. That's a Red Bull stuck, and that is Sir Kelvin. He's backwards, and he's retired on track.
So, what does this do?
As to say, not sure. I don't think there's going to be a safety car because Enoch crashed in the same area, and we did not see a safety car.
Well, this is interesting because as every passing car goes past that pit, they'd have all had a thought, you know. I think they'd have all had a thought, but none of them pulled the trigger on it. And Ton is driving the absolute wheels off this car. He's just going to be praying for no SC because there's no chance he gets caught otherwise.
Yeah, he's just trying to hold off as best he can. And both James and Letty are both pitted. And Letty, James, he ends up getting a new front wing, probably due to being squeezed from back of Bones.
What's happened to what happened to poor old Ivor? Oh, I'm kind of a newbie to this race. Apologies. I can't apologise enough for everything, but it's a bit of a life spot, so not much I could have done. But yeah, I've seen Ivor disappear, go wayward, and that isn't ideal. And then we got Bag of Bones now going on the back of Williamson, and the gap between... Oh, we've got yellows again. We've got Starge around, and he is able to continue. He's got all of his wing. He parked it where Michael Schumacher parked it to maintain pole position all those years ago.
Ironic, huh?
Now that wasn't a popular move, but I don't think that was purposely done there by Starger. He's having an incredible race considering that grid pen.
Exactly.
Doing fantastic.
I do apologize. I needed a refreshment and wish the missus away.
James now on the back of unsafe release, and he's got those fresh softs. They're going to be feeling super grippy, and unsafe release is going to be under pressure here. James doesn't know where to go. He does go to the inside. He gets very good, very clean, very sensible from both parties, and James gets that move done, and he'll just look to go up the road really, but might be quite a lonely race for him now for the rest of these laps.
He's just I'm surprised he's able to keep his head clear for of his entire race, especially since some drama's been happening. But now we have backup bones all over the back of DJ Williamson. I wonder if he's going to be able to make a move. DJ Williams, and they're both on really old, hard compound tires. Surprised they managed to make it around the side, because I bet these tires are just screaming at this point.
I think they'll be okay. I think you can pretty much go the whole race on these. They're very low deg. I think you can almost near enough go the whole race on the mediums, if I'm honest, but they won't feel good. The performance will definitely drop off.
The issue is overheating. That is one of the main issues. Is really overheating the tires, especially coming into the. I believe it was the chicanes, and DJ Williamson clipped hard, and the piece of front wing is just gone. I
caught that just following him with Bones' angle. I just saw a bit of carbon fibre just flying away.
Yeah, so did I. That did not look pleasant at all.
So this makes we're going to have an interesting concertina, because Packer is going to be joining the back of this with his fairly worn mediums, probably about the same level of wear between the two compounds. He will probably have a slight performance advantage if he hasn't cooked them. So again, and Packer, from what I've seen of him, is one of the best overtakers in this division. He seems to commit but be fair, so I'm looking forward to this little scrap now.
And now taking me, he's actually caught. Loses back in a little bit, but managed to keep full control of that car. Yeah, and you're right. He is just driving the wheels off that car. He is already almost 2 seconds behind Ben. And Ton, if he wanted to, he could actually pit. He has a full pit stop ahead of Ben.
I imagine Ton is just going to be just nursing this away, just getting around, not worrying too much about anything fancy. I feel he's just going to stay out. I mean, as DJ Williamson loses another little bit there, and this is just going to be, Bones will be so frustrated because he knows Packer's catching him.
Yeah, it's the Alfa Romeo has a pack of Toro Rossos behind him, like a pack of hyenas. Or American term, wolves.
Well, I know it's super unlikely, and it depends on how well he drives, but maybe a Leddy, if DJ Williamson can keep holding these guys up, maybe a Leddy somehow, even though he's 10 seconds back, catches onto the back.
Oh wow! Iverman Mike managed to get him. I think it was in the outside. Jay Luke in the tunnel. That was a great move from him.
Jay Luke just lost his front wing, and Ben JS.
Oh yeah, his entire front wing. Oh yeah, he's clipped that wall. That wall is just so hard to get through with no front wing, because you just have so much momentum coming from the harbor.
J. Luke needs to remember that top 12 get points.
Oh wow! That will lead to a virtual safety car. I'm surprised there's no safety car from that.
Aletti's out.
Oh wow! Even Aletti! He's out of the race!
He's lost it in the Nouveau chicane. Careful here, James.
Oh yeah, he's here. Oh no! He hit it while entering the chicane. A very common place to DNF at. Oh no, that is just gut-wrenching to see.
Tiggerby now stalking Ben JF, and we're back. We are back racing, and this will be, along with the DJ Williamson train, probably the incidents to talk about. And Ivor is going to get a couple of points here. If he can finish this race.
Oh wow, TMP! It looked like he heavily understeered and cut a little bit on the chicane, but he managed to keep away from the wall. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. It's just the car just refused to turn.
So here we go. He's probably got those tyres really overheated. He's having to probably work the car hard because of the lack of aero, thanks to the damaged end plate. Bones has managed to get... Wow, I don't know what happened.
No ERS.
And Packer's behind. This is going to be... Well, this is crazy. As the gap between Ton and Ben JS has gone down a bit, I think that's probably just Ton going into cruise control, if I'm honest with you. So here we go, Tiggerby. This is going to be key. He can't get that turn in around this corner to get a launch effective exit through the tunnel. That's going to be his problem.
Yeah, his rear wheels are just... He keeps spinning those rear wheel tires and he tries to look at the inside, but too far back, and Ben just cuts right in front.
He's lucky he pulled out the exact right moment, a split second later, and then he probably pits Ben round. And then
he has very quick reactions, so he was able to read that as he clips the wall. It doesn't look like he really had any damage from that.
Well, the problem is his biggest problem is every overtaking opportunity here tends to be a right hand corner. So with that outside left being damaged, it's affecting turning round any opportunity. Basically, it's just quashing his ability to get a good run at Tin Can. Oh, he doesn't get any damage there, but he just...
Ooh. Yeah, he just really cut it into the hairpin.
He's desperate. Yeah, look, he just can't get the power down quicker than Tin Can, and that's just what's costing him.
Yeah, Ben, he's putting a lot of power into the car. But look at the difference between the ERS deployment between the two. Like, just Tiggerby just has nothing to work with.
Yeah.
And he's even hard. He hit hard into the wall, and that's even more front wing. Oh yeah, he's gonna go to the
pits.
He's gonna go to the pits.
So this is interesting. So this puts him, in my eyes, down in 5th.
Yeah, wow, Bag of Bones is going to look at the inside, and there's a chicane from DJ Williamson, but does not look like he was able to get the move done. So, great defending from DJ Williamson.
So Packer picks up a pen for that, and yes, Tiggerby's going to come out. Well, he's going to come out
behind Astarja.
Yeah, this is it. And I tell you what, Starja, well played. What an incredible race from him. And this train is crazy.
Oh wow, Packer is going to dive to the inside and turn.
Oh no!
It looks like he's clipped the wall. They both hit the wall.
No.
But not the cleanest move, but either way, he's got it done.
Oh, dear
Definitely
me.
something to be looked at to the stewards. Definitely.
Yeah, that's a grim one.
That was just, it wasn't very clean, and DJ Williamson, that his front wing is just done.
Well, this is...
And it's saying he's not really losing any position if he pits right now.
No, well, this is true. This is true. Bones now, he's going to be... I mean, did Packy get away with that scot-free, did he? Did he... No, yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he actually got away from scot-free. He did clip the wall, but the wall was not enough to damage him.
So... Yeah, interesting. But as DJ Williamson picks up a pen, he just needs to... Oh, he's gone! He's gone! He's gone, He's out. I've just caught it. He must have just caught the outside of the wall going into that turn. Got with the previous kind of turn, and then, that is so unfortunate. He's going to be absolutely
Tiggerby diving to the inside of the hairpin with Starja. Then come in contact a little bit, but it looks like Starja is going to be able to hold it on. That is not your ideal place to overtake, but very brave of him too. But he's going to play everything he's got into that Mercedes to try to overtake. He's got the fresher and softer compounds, diving the inside of the chicane, and he gets that move done. Wow!
Wow.
He gets that move done. Wow! 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 Wow
How did he make the apex?
Move.
How did he make the apex? I flicked back just to assume to see him overrun. That is absolutely incredible.
Not only did he get the move done, but also he managed to do it very cleanly.
He can't, can he? He can't catch Brie. I mean, there's
just no way. There's no time.
There's 2 laps. I tell you what, it's going to be close. I'm going to say it's going to be close. And he thinks he can, because look at the way he's driving. He is going for it. He's got 2.5 seconds on Stardew already. He's not giving up. If he can get this down to 2.5 seconds going into the last lap, I'd give him a slight chance of having an opportunity somewhere. But
oh yeah, it's tons about. And I'm being spammed by Svisky. Unfortunately, the D4 race is going to be delayed a little bit as time is now starting the final lap of the Monaco Grand Prix.
Well, oh, Tiggerby! He just took a little nick. Did he get any damage? He may have.
No. He's.
Oh.
Actually, no. Yeah, he did. He's a little damage, but enough to keep going.
Oh, he's really pushing this. He needs to settle down. He's got his fastest lap. I know he wants that podium. Don't know what the pens are either. So
yeah, it's his ton. He is not using any of his ERS. He is just sailing at this. He's not sailing. He's just cruising at this point.
Well, we said that he was in the top 3 without winning a race.
Now he's coming in to the Monaco. He's coming in. He has picked up the pieces. He was there when everything was full of chaos. Coming in finally, Ton will come to win the Monaco Grand Prix. Just what a spectacular performance from Ton. So I bet he is just jumping up and down from his chair for that.
He is one of the quickest people I know, but he has often thrown his pace away in key moments.
And I'm sorry, I have to say this, but Ben is definitely my driver of the day. Had so many problems, but managed to get to second place. Tiggerby got a podium!
Tiggerby jumped it. What a performance, and he himself also deserves a bit of a pat on the back. This is my driver of the day. Whilst I heartedly agree with you that it was a hell of a performance, but Stardew getting an unjust pen from the sounds of it in quali to come in 5th. What a performance. Packer coming over the line now in 6th. Bones in 7th, and that's the grid. Well, we've got, and Ivor finished a race.
He not just that, he finished Monaco.
Of all the races to finish, he's DNF'd 4 in a row, and he chooses this one. But there he is. There he is.
And he has finally finished points, my man. I was really hoping for him to get some points. And he has finally have. Just an unbelievable race.
Unbelievable. So there we have it. We're both going to have to shoot off fairly swiftly, but you give driver of the day to Ben JS. I give it to Stardew. Yeah, and obviously Tom won and Tiggerby got the podium. Didn't let us down. Aledi with that late DNF, and Educk will be kicking himself. How does he not win that race with that pace? But that'll all be discussed, I'm sure, over the next few hours. But thank you, man. I really appreciate everything you've done tonight. I'm really sorry I've had an interrupted stream of it, but you will get J. Cole back, I promise. Someone more professional than me with less kids, and we won't have such an interruption. But thank you everyone, guys, and yeah, we will see you next week.